Hey everybody, this is a simple video today. What me and Dawn are doing is, this is my buddy Gary's Nissan van. He took it and got it inspected, and they told him that the oil pan was extremely rusted and needed to be replaced, that it was on the verge of rusting through. So we're in the process of changing it right now. It's a simple process. Obviously you'll need an oil pan and a gasket. These use factory gasket maker. There's 10 millimeter bolts. Be extremely careful. They can and will, as you can see by that guy, break. So now I'm going to have to either put another bolt in it or try and get a stud on it. But the hardest thing about this is getting the old one off. If you look right here, there's a wide spot, like right here and right here. So what I did was I took a pry bar and a flathead and very gently malleted them in there to break the seal. Just kept working down, and as I did, I turned them that way to get it flat. And I took my mallet and hit it on this corner that way. As I saw it start moving, got it loose enough I could get my fingers in there and pulled it down. First thing you want to do though, obviously, drain the oil. We used our OEM pump. You can take the drain plug out, make sure there was about maybe 1/4 of a quart left. The other thing you need to do is you gotta get all that old gasket material off of there. So I'm gonna take a razor blade, and you don't want to you want to very gently peel it, and then as you can, grab it and pull it. I'm gonna take a little brake clean and get this stuff that is on the face. You want to make sure you try and get as flat with it as you can. It will just come off. So somewhere I have a glass scraper. It's got a razor blade on it that you're supposed to use to take stickers off with. That'll be easier, but I can't find it right now. So we're just gonna keep doing this. So I got as much of the old gasket maker off as I can. I'm gonna keep scraping at it with a razor blade, not like cutting at it, I'm going level. But one thing I'm gonna do, you'll notice here there's two types ways to seal it. You can buy an actual gasket, or if you use gasket maker, you would put it in here and around the holes. As you can see on the old one, it's grooved around the holes. And you press that on. The only thing I don't like about gasket maker is you got to wait on it to dry. What I'm going to do actually to help here is got a little bit of this copper spray gasket. I'm gonna hit this with that, and then put it back on there, and then put some bolts in it, and it'll be good. Now this is for, like I said, a Nissan Quest, but this should work on Muranos, Maximas, Altimas, anything that's got this front wheel drive VQ engine in it. This should be the same oil pan. So hope this helps somebody out. So got our Dawn clean my pan out, got my gasket sprayed. Dawn lay that on there. And I'm gonna set you guys down, slide into the car. What I'm gonna do is try and take one of these on each corner. Okay. Hope you guys can see. What I'm going to do is take a bolt and put it through the gasket and the pan. Put this up to there, right? And then get this started by hand, even if it's just like one thread. Okay, now I get this turned. What I'm going to do is try and do, I did the front one. I'm going to try and do like a back one. And just work my way, kind of, I can do this one. And then try and just kind of like, work my way around. Get one or two threads started. Make sure you're not cross threading it. Okay. Okay, now I got two in there. One and two. Now it will hold itself, but you don't want to hold itself for very long. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm working with here. Okay. Now I got two on that side, so what I'll do now is I'll go to this go up here to this corner, and all I'm doing is getting these started by hand. Okay, and like I said, you can take it all the way in. You can go to where it's 4 or 5 threads, whatever. Now you did this one and that one and this one, so I'll do the one back here. Now that one I'll have to do probably with the extension and the ratchet, because I can't get my hand in there. So what I'll do now is do this guy. Well, if I can see. Well, if it decides it's going to take, let's get my hand right here. This one's lined up, so I'll shove this one. I got my hand in there. Okay. Okay. Now then, let's go. Right there. I actually can get my hand in there, just barely. All right. Oh. Got it started, so now we'll go to the socket. Okay, so that one's started. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and snug the rest of these down, just hand tight. That way it will hold the pan all the way up. Not even going to get them hand tight, just get them snugged. Now you don't want to go crazy on these because these will snap and break on you. They are very small bolts. You don't want to have to chase them. Okay. You just keep doing this over and over and over. Give me the air ratchet, Donald. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm already here and covered in oil. Okay. Where's that? I mean, let's go. Cha. Oh. Whew. All right, let me see. We got the new pan on, all 10 bolts in. I went just a little past hand tight with them. You don't want to do crazy because then you can push the gasket out or break the gasket. I got the filter changed too while I'm under here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blast everything with brake clean. Then Dawn will put oil in and we'll start it and make sure we don't have any leaks. Dawn's going to start adding our oil. Next thing I'm going to pay attention to the funnel. I had a really good funnel, and we had a really bad windstorm. I had it out here drying off, and it blew away. So I'm going to have to buy another one, and then I'll start keeping them in the garage. All right, changed battery in my camera. We got oil in. Donald, moment of truth. Get her and fire this thing up. Let's see what she does. major leaks. Nothing coming. I don't see any. Obviously, there's no major leaks. I don't see any like weepage yet. I think we're golden. Sweet. So that was an easy job. 10 bolts, like I said, just be careful not to break them. Need a 10mm ratchet, some ramps, and a screwdriver, and a mallet. You can do this in an hour, easy.